Hello YouTube, Parker here. This is my 2006 Suzuki DRZ400SM. My last bike you seen was set up for the track. This is an everyday commuting bike, and I also use it to stunt ride. Some of the things you'll notice on the bike from standard are the Acerbis Supermoto front fender. The fender looks a little bit different when you buy it, but I've actually just cut the front edge of the fender off. That line was already there, and it was quite easy to do. It just sharpens it up a little bit, makes it a little bit smaller. The reason you want a Supermoto fender is because it's not going to move around as much when you're on the highway. It doesn't flop around like a dirt bike fender does. I've got the 50 Stunt front axle sliders, as well as the 50 Stunt peg sliders, and the 50 Stunt rear axle sliders. And these are the 2.5-inch sliders. They do make a smaller version if you like the smaller version, but like I said, I've set my bike up to do stunt riding, and I felt like these are going to be better for doing variations. You probably noticed the big smiley face on the back. This is basically just a mock. They got the front or the rear fender, sorry, and the subframe's already there in the shape of a loop, which is perfect to put your foot in. And basically, you just cut from underneath. And you have to trim it up a little bit, and you go to that bar there, and it's a really good foothold. I'm about 165, 170 pounds, or if you're watching in other countries, I'm 75 kilos. It holds me fine, so I mean, it is aluminum. It'll probably bend or break if you flip it all the way back, and you probably be mindful to take this gear off too if you're going to be doing wheelies in that. So I've got the DRC Edge tail light kit, which is just an LED setup. It actually bolts straight on to the rear subframe with 2 screws that are already in the subframe. It's a really neat little kit, and it comes with little L brackets to put on aftermarket turn signals. I've chose these cheap ones. They're about $30 for a pack of 2, and I've got the front ones as well, but they're really sensitive, and if you ride lots of wheelies you'll probably blow some of the front globes, but they're easy to replace and they're cheap, so and I think they look really nice. I've got blue radiator hoses from a Chinese company from eBay. They're probably, I think, $10 or something like that. They're really cheap. I only put the one on. They came with some extra ones, but give it a little bit of blue there on the engine because I've got the blue XL anodized wheels from a 2011 model DRZ. Like my previous one, I've just swapped them over because the blue looks pretty cool and the black and red. It's a bit of contrast, and you don't see that a lot. So I've got the MRD SSW. This is called the Shorty exhaust system. It's something I ask for specifically when I order pops from Dave. That's mrdracing.com. I've got the carbon fiber tip, which is not doing that anymore. You have to get an aluminum tip, which it sounds the same. It still looks quite nice. And then the carbon fiber heat shield. It's a really nice piece, works really well, and it gives the engine just a little bit of aftermarket sort of feel to it because there's nothing really going on there with the standard one. And the pipe itself comes out a lot cleaner, and being the Shorty, it doesn't stick out as far. The regular exhaust is 14 inches, so it goes to about there. Some of the things I did on the handlebars, I've put on these 3-inch bar end mirrors. I've just located them on the inside of the bar. You take the little round ring out that lets you locate it on the end, and just put them on the inside there somewhere. I honestly can't see anything out of them, but they're there to keep me out of trouble, and they look alright. They look better than the big mirrors that are on there, which I don't really mind the Suzuki mirrors, but I wanted it to look a little cleaner, so I've done that. I've also got the Full Throttle Inc. Rear brake assist kit, which is got the pancake reservoir, runs down and around to an upside down mounted front brake kit, and the reason you want that is so it fits under the clutch lever. I've cut my clutch lever down, sanded it and smoothed it, and I've also got an easy pull clutch lever kit to help me pull that with one finger and operate the rear brake at the same time. Other than that, I've got the Hammerhead gear shifter. I've went to a 14-tooth front sprocket on this bike, and the 14-tooth just gives a little bit more bottom end power. I'll also put on a DID X-ring chain The gold chain just makes it look a little cooler than the standard chain. Other than that, one other mod I've done is the K&N air filter kit. Just a washable kit that replaces the foam filter that you have in there. Really easy kit to install. Took me probably, I don't know, 15 minutes tops to change it, get it out of the pack, open it and everything. Just a really cool piece, and it doesn't give you heaps of performance, but it's definitely yeah, an option.